Hi everyone, my name is Derek Kwan and I'm the president of Interactive Arts Alberta, which is a nonprofit dedicated to growing games culture and the capacity for game development in the province of Alberta. So before I invite our esteemed guests to bring greetings, I would first like to do a land acknowledgement. I would like to acknowledge that the traditional land in which we are gathered here today is on Treaty 6 territory and the Métis Nation's homeland of Region 4. I would like to thank the diverse Indigenous peoples whose ancestors' footsteps have marked this territory for centuries. As a place in which we live, work, and especially today, play, I'd like to call upon our collective honored traditions and spirits to come together to celebrate the incredible talent of our diverse makers.
Look, I'm going to take you on a history ride. Because there's people here, maybe there's only 5 people in the room, or maybe 3 that are older than me. But my cousin, Don Valle, had the original Atari console. I played Pong in the 1970s. I had a Texas Instrument 94. 4 kilobytes of memory. Okay, think about that. 4K of memory sitting there in the Christmas of 1982, figuring out how to make a little apple move up and down the screen and bounce back and forth. I think it took me 6 hours of basic programming. And what you are all doing now at GDX is another world. And the reason I'm so happy to be here is we are working in a federal tourism growth strategy. And as I mentioned to Trent, and I'm going to mention to everybody here, let me know when international esports or gaming competitions are looking for a place to land. Because guess what? You don't need Commonwealth Stadium. We can host the world for esports right here at the Expo Center. We could host it around the country. And I want, and I know because I was talking with Leah, and her son-in-law is one of Canada's top esports competitors. And give you an example, a golf tournament, legacy golf tournament, old guys in caps and funny pants and anyway, I golf too. $10 million in prizes. But what does an average esport tournament have for prize money? $25 million. So you want to talk about where the money's going and where the attention of the next generation is going. We're going to still keep doing multiple sport organizations and events where we got 10 or 12 women on the field and lots of people watching. We're also going to do those events where we have 3,000 participants come with their families, but we're going to zero in on this industry. And for the first time, the Federal Tourism Growth Strategy and Canada's Sports Strategy are going to talk to each other. So that's what we're working on. We were at an event today, the mayor and I, at the Edmonton International Airport, announcing that Condor Airlines is going to start flying between Edmonton and Frankfurt starting May of 2023, which will even further put Edmonton on the map. So digitally, I need you to help us put Edmonton and Canada on the map because we're going to do the rest of the pieces. And if we're giving $10 million to explore Edmonton, to reimagine K-Days, then we want you to be part of that reimagining. Because whether it's festivals like this or what Sanjay does with the arts and culture part of Edmonton in the world to bring tourists here, that's what we want to see. So after oil and gas, the number 2 export is the visitor economy. We are the second largest capital city in the country, second largest financial district. We're going to start telling people about it more and more. And with your help, we're going to make sure that Edmonton and Alberta and Canada are on the map. So thank you for all that you do, and I can't wait to see more venues. Thank you, Tracy. Another round of applause for K-Days.
Good morning, and thanks, Derek. I greatly appreciate your land acknowledgement, which is absolutely critical. And I want to thank you and the team at Interactive Arts Alberta for putting this exhibition together, for showcasing and highlighting some of the incredible work that's happening here in the capital region, and we know province-wide. I do also want to give a shout-out to Arlindo Gomes and the whole team at Explore Edmonton for using and leveraging K-Days as a way to showcase this. So I'm quite excited to do a thorough walkthrough of the fair and look at some of the companies. And in a moment, I'll talk about a couple of them. But it's important that we continue to build on the successes that we have here in Edmonton. A lot of people, including in my speaking notes, reference how BioWare kind of put Edmonton on the map. But I think they're part of the ecosystem. But we have incredible diversity of companies that are here in Edmonton continuing to grow. I was going to give Beamdog a shout out later on, but know that Beamdog is continuing to grow and part of that incredible ecosystem. And so quite exciting and important to put on this type of expo. I was really proud when we, years ago in 2018, when we were government, to work with companies, and including yourself and Interactive Arts Alberta, to design an interactive digital media tax credit. And for those who don't know, it gave companies a 30% tax credit for hiring and for their employees, which leveled the playing field between Alberta and every other province across this country. Unfortunately, in 2019, that tax credit was dissolved by the current government. But what I can tell you is that we know that the ecosystem is growing, and we know that working together and collaborating between government and industry, we can help grow it much quicker and ensure that growth of our companies are here in Alberta. And that's why I'm really proud that Rachel Notley announced recently that we are committed, should we form government next year, that we will bring back an interactive digital media tax credit. And I like to call it 2.0. We recognize that it wasn't perfect in its first iteration, and so we're working toward making it easier and building on those improvements. And I can tell you that there will be more details to come as far as what the percentage is, and we'll be collaborating and working with you. So if you are part of the industry, we will be working with you to say, what does a digital media tax credit in Alberta need to look like for us to be competitive? Because we have the talent here, we have the post-secondaries, we have incredible organizations, and we want to partner with you. So with that, I'm thrilled to be here and bring greetings on behalf of not just the NDP caucus, but I will take advantage of the fact that I'll bring greetings on behalf of the whole legislature and say, we're thrilled to partner with you. Thank you for the work you do, and excited at what's to come.
I wanted to thank you for having me here. As mentioned, gaming is sort of my life. I sort of have a job too. Gaming is my fun life. I started years and years and years ago, and I've seen the importance of this industry grow and grow and grow. I've seen how much it brings people together. And, I'm wearing my Extra Life t-shirt today because, yeah, exactly. We got to rep Extra Life and the work. I think about a group like Extra Life Edmonton and how they raise millions upon millions of dollars for kids. And that's something that gaming does in this city. I see how we've got so many great local companies here that are creating and continuing to make Edmonton one of the best places to develop games. And I want to make sure, hopefully we can see over time the gaming industry continue to get some more support in this province. We have so many groups here that are able to do even more. We can get them that support. And we know that if we keep doing that, this is sort of the biggest entertainment industry, right? By a long, long shot. Think about entertainment acquisitions. Gaming wasn't usually on the radar, and then you have a group like Microsoft go spend $70 billion to acquire a company, and then you realize just how much gaming has really overtaken. It is bigger than TV, it is bigger than movies, it is bigger than anything else that we have, and we have the talent here to become, I think, the best in Canada. I'm just really excited about being able to see all of these new creations, to be able to play some new things today, and to show that off to the world. Gamers are going to come try these out, show this off to other people who maybe are still unsure about gaming. While I think that the vast majority of our population understands gaming at this point, it's good for folks to be able to see that firsthand and know what it's all about. So I just wanted to say thanks for having me. Thanks for the work that you're doing. Thanks for the creations you're making. Thanks for giving me something to do every night at like midnight. I usually game from like midnight to 2 in the morning. It's a delight to be here. Do you want to say anything first before we do the proclamation?
Andrew really highlighted the value and the importance of gaming and gaming industry. So I don't want to talk more about that because you understand, and we want to work with you to facilitate that growth whichever we can. I know we are doing some advocacy work to the provincial government to restore some of the credits that were reduced, and we will continue to work with you because it's so important that we help create excitement and entertainment as well as the economic opportunities. I want to thank Randy for your leadership. $10 million goes a long way to help us revitalize K-Days. So thank you so much for your leadership. I think our relationship with federal government is absolutely paying off for the city. We really appreciate your leadership on that, and Tracy, for your leadership as well. This is going to be an exciting week for us. I'll be here, obviously, with my family back, enjoying the activities, and let's build on our strength. So with that, thank you to everyone, and Andrew.
Whereas video games help connect vibrant communities all over the world throughout this creative shared passion. And whereas 61% of Canadians find joy in games, and other countries' video game industry has soared to the 3rd largest globally. And whereas over the past few years, Edmonton has also experienced substantial growth in the video games industry, which has helped to diversify our economy and solidify our positive reputation in the technology sector. And whereas the City of Edmonton is committed to enhancing video game culture in our city and will continue to support all those who are working hard to establish Edmonton as an interactive arts hub, therefore,
I, Mayor Amarjit Sohi, do hereby proclaim July 22nd to 24th, 2022 Video Game Week in Edmonton, Alberta's capital city.
Thank you very much. First of all, I have to say that our entire Explore Edmonton team is absolutely thrilled to be here. This is the return of K-Days after a few years, and it's also the first time that Explore Edmonton has the honor of producing K-Days, so it's a big day for us. I want to thank the GDX partners because I think this is also the first event we have launching K-Days 2022, and it really reflects the kind of K-Days that the City of Edmonton and Explore Edmonton want to build for our future. And it's really about respecting the tradition of K-Days and the mini donuts and the rides. My kids are here today because they're going to be the first in line to go on those rides. But this is also the intersection of what Edmonton is now and our future. So the innovation industry, technology, creativity, and gaming. So pretty cool that we're all here today. Mayor Sohi and Minister Boissonneau have really advocated for Edmonton and for this fair in Ottawa. And they've been able to have K-Days called one of the nation's premier fairs. And there's an investment of $10 million that we together as a community will take to build K-Days into an inclusive event that all Edmontonians can celebrate and enjoy. And finally, just a thanks to Derek and to your entire team for allowing K-Days to be the showcase of this gaming industry and for all of the advocacy work that you do. I'm going to end with have fun, but this industry is really important to our community and we're happy to be a part of that. And with that, the final message is just please everyone have fun, not just today here, but throughout K-Days. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Candace, and please bear with me when they say brand new. This is day 3 with Innovate Edmonton, so I'm jumping right in. I do just want to say thank you to Derek and to the entire community in my new role with Innovate Edmonton. We are so passionate about bringing entrepreneurship, innovation, creative experiences into the city. We have so much to offer in Edmonton. We have such a wonderful, diverse talent pool in this city, and so we're so excited to continue to work with all of these different communities, all of you incredible people, to continue to elevate those voices and just bring more awareness to your guys' amazing work and your genius and your brilliance. In particular, I look so forward to getting to know each and every one of you, to learn what's important to you, and to hopefully find ways where we can continue to collaborate on the wider end with Innovate Edmonton and all of our sister teams and communities. And thank you just so much for having me here today. Looking forward to seeing everybody, and please come say hi. I need to meet everyone face to face.